Namaste and a warm welcome to the launch of our new channel, Code Namaste Extra. I am Piyush Pandey, your host and a guide on this exciting journey to the world of artificial intelligence and the new technologies. Code Namaste Extra is an extension to our main channel, offering unique perspective on the fascinating realm of AI. Here we will dive deep into the latest advancements, the emerging trends, and the groundbreaking innovations that are revolutionizing the world around us. In our inaugural episode, we have an extraordinary topic lined up for you, that is exploring ChatGPT, revolutionizing conversational AI. ChatGPT was developed by OpenAI, an advanced conversational AI model that transforms the way we interact with machines, bridging the gap between humans and computers never before, which means that computers were not advanced that before then ChatGPT came. Join us the embark the immersive journey to capabilities, application, the impact of ChatGPT in reshaping the landscape of conversational AI. We will unravel its natural language understanding, contextual responsiveness, and knowledge generation. So let's start the video without wasting our time. So, title: Exploring ChatGPT, Realizing Conversational AI. So ChatGPT is a special kind of program that is created by OpenAI. As we can see on the PPT screen, that it is created by OpenAI. So what is OpenAI? It is an American software-based company. OpenAI is an American software-based company that creates conversations, that create conversation programs. So ChatGPT is basically the 3.5 version of it. It is basically the 3.5 version. GPT has its 4 version. Sorry, not 4, I guess. Just rub this thing. And yeah, so GPT has its first version, the second version, the third version, and the 3.5 version, that is ChatGPT. But why isn't GPT 4 didn't created using the fourth version? That isn't clear stated, because the OpenAI haven't revealed that thing. Okay, so we don't have any advanced research for that thing. So let's stick to the topic again. So what it uses a lot of complex technology to understand and generate human like text. Suppose we humans have a brain and computers have a brain, CPU, but that is a website. No, that is a bot. It don't have any brain, so it needs to be trained. Suppose like if you are working in an office, so what does happen that chat, we don't know anything about that office, like what we will do in that office, like the work it is happening there. No, we don't know about that thing. So just like chat gpt is trained. Okay, now in this video we are going to learn how chat gpt works, what it can do, and how it is being used in different industries. It's really cool because it can help answer questions, provide information even on different topics, and we have all the kind of discussion. So let us dive into the amazing world of ChatGPT. Let's have some fun exploring together. Okay, so everything has a question like what is ChatGPT, how it came, why it is so popular. So we will answer one by one questions. So first, what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is an AI model. It is basically an AI model trained on a massive data set. It is designed to have conversation with us, like we humans have conversation with our friends, to our families, relatives. So just like that, ChatGPT is designed to have conversation with us, answer the questions that the teacher asks questions from us. Just like that, ChatGPT also loves answering the questions of us. But what is the BTS, like the behind the scenes of this? So ChatGPT has been trained a massive amount of text from books, the articles, the website. Suppose if I am reading a book known as, let's take an Alice book like Alice in Wonderland. So what is that? We are going amount of massive amount of text in our mind. We are learning the stories. So just like that thing. And it also helps in learning the patterns and the rules of the languages, like how it is working, and we become curious about knowing about this thing. Okay, that ChatGPT we can input questions, prompts, or just engage in conversation. It processes our input, analyzes the context, and generates the response based on its understanding of our language. Suppose let me just simplify this for you again. So I will simplify every line I say. Okay, so suppose if we just ask him a question like generate me a paragraph of Harry Potter book. So what will it do? It will add, like, it will generate a paragraph within a second. So how does it doing? How it is doing? Because of training. So what is training doing? It helps you learn the pattern and the rule of the language we are typing. Like in computer, what we do that our code gets converted into the binary language or the machine language, that is zeros and one. We have learned in our Java video also about this thing. Okay, so it helps in learning that thing also. So just like that thing, ChatGPT also works. Now you must be wondering how it's being trained. So first let us just complete this slide and then we will move to the how it is trained website. Okay, side one. So ChatGPT is important. It can help provides information, helpful information, but it has some limitations too. It doesn't possess real world experience or personal knowledge by beyond, like it don't have any personal knowledge. All the things is given by like ratification type of things. That if we have given this thing, he will do that thing only. Otherwise, it will not do. Like it has no mind. Okay, just like that. Therefore, it not be may always to have up to date information. Just like in 2023, it don't have any informations or able to provide accurate answers. And if you write like any questions of 2023, it will be not able to give the question. Why? Because this knowledge is like the knowledge has a limit. Just like that in chat gpt, what is the knowledge is till September. What is the September? Sorry for that handwriting, I'm writing with the mouse. So yeah, it is still only September, and not September 2022, is September 2021. So after the questions from September 2021, it can't have any single answers. It will say I don't have any information based on after September 2021. All my knowledge is limited to September 2021. You can ask any question before me. So we have to always consider verifying information from reputable sources and consulting experts when needed. Okay. So let's move to the next slide. That how does ChatGPT works? So ChatGPT works with LLM, that is large language model, that are like super smart robots. We know a lot about talking and words. Like we have supercomputers, like Sparum is our supercomputer. ChatGPT and LLM are like super smart robots that know a lot about words and talkings. The robot also talks with us, right? So like we are talkative humans, we talk with each other. So just like that, ChatGPT works with some of the robots. Like we can see that ChatGPT has lived with robots that teased him to learn about words and talkings. They have been trained to using special computer programs to understand and generate languages just like humans. Okay, so ChatGPT has been trained. So first understand the user's question. If we will not understand the question, we will not know anything about it. Just that thing. First ChatGPT have to understand and then it can generate the question. Suppose we have a bookshelf that is filled with a lot of books. So it has many different topics. Suppose just like physics, history, chemistry, biology, and many other things. Okay, they learned how people use words and how sentences are put together. When you talk to ChatGPT or LLM, you can ask them questions or tell them things. They will think about they will think about what you said and use what they have learned from the books to give you an answer. So that's the point. First, they will think that what you said, and then they will learn from the books to the answer. Because I told you about that thing that ChatGPT has been trained from reputed sources, the books. So just like that thing. Sometimes they might know the answer, sometimes they don't. So that's the point. Like their knowledge is like limited. Like us also, like my also language knowledge is limited. Suppose that if a question is asked from the 10th grader, 11th grader asks me a question, I will not able to answer surely. Because their knowledge is different, my knowledge is different, the PhD one knowledge is different, teacher knowledge is different, the first grader is different, is similarly at that point. So we can say that ChatGPT is like a library in the robot brains. Sometimes they might do the answers and sometimes they don't. So it's always good to check with your teacher or look at other trusted sources that make sure his information is correct. Because the teacher knowledge is like everything. Like a ninth grade teacher will know everything, surely know about everything about ninth grade. Then what's the point of becoming a teacher? Okay. So similarly, we can ask them questions what they have learned, and it uses books to give us the answer. As I have told all the lines, so they are like a personal library at our fingertips. Just like in the fingertips, we can say in Hindi like chutkiyon mein kar dunga. Just like that thing, they're the personal library at our fingertips. While they are helpful, it's important to double check with the trusted sources that whether it is safe, whether it is not safe, whether it is giving the wrong correct answer every time. That's the point. Because AI can become dangerous, we don't know. AI is developing very fast. So always be sure to check with the trusted sources. Okay, so let's go to the next topic, that is why are the key features and the capabilities of ChatGPT. First is natural language understanding. ChatGPT is really good in understanding human language. So about first be a good listener. Okay, so first point is that if you want to solve any problem, first be a good listener. Like not ourselves but some other problems. So first we have to be a good listener. Okay, so what is a good listener? That we have to firstly understand human language. What is he particularly saying? We not have to listen if he's saying that he is going to Japan, we're saying that will you issue shift, that that's the point not. We're saying at which hotel will you stay, like by which mode of transportation will he go, train or train will not go, ship or airplane. Basically it can figure out what we are saying and understand the meaning behind it. So it easily understand, like if we are saying about that uh, what is Harry Potter, who is J.K. Rowling. Okay, so it will understand it, and it will also understand the meaning behind it. Like what do you like? If I say, what would happen if I say what is J.K. Rowling? He's telling about Roald Dahl. It will not work now. That's a different point. Why will it work? What is the use of that AI? Total rubbish. Now, moving on to the next topic, that is contextual responsiveness. ChatGPT is not smart enough to keep up with the conversations. Like it says that sometime I might forgot. Like these chats in ChatGPT. I will show you in the next one. I will try to show you the main channel about ChatGPT, exploring it. Okay, so I will show you that in there is different about chat section there. And if I click on the first chat, already of the first chat it will remember. But if I move to next chat and say what I wrote in the previous chat, it will say I don't know. That's the point. So ChatGPT can also help to remember that what it remembers what we have talked about before and uses the information, but for some limited context. Now moving on to the third topic, that is knowledge and creativity. So ChatGPT is full of knowledge and creativity. So what is ChatGPT trained? That it is trained from the books, from the articles, from the internet. So like it has a knowledge from all the four rounds, like every knowledge it has. So it has a ton of information, like a hundred of information. It can give a fact, explain things, just like if I want to explain a piece of code, so chat gpt can basically help in me. So all the 3 points I have discussed you in a good way. So if you have any question you can let me know. Now the main thing come is just where the PPTs are loading. Okay, so what is the applications of chat GPT, where it is used, why it is used? So I'm giving you 3 points where it is where and why it is used. You can learn from other different sources. Okay, so you can trust different books or you can trust the internet. Books are available, I guess. So first comes is customer support. ChatGPT can make customer support better by helping people from like helping people when they have different questions or problems. Like every software, every company has a customer support. We call them on the toll free number and they help us. So, but what happen if that we want the solution immediately right now? ChatGPT can help us do like that thing. So ChatGPT is like a virtual assistant. Okay, that can provide you instant help. Next is virtual assistant. So I told you like ChatGPT is type of a virtual assistant, it can help. So what is a virtual assistant? What is the use of virtual assistant? What is the use of ChatGPT in virtual assistant? That's again the second point come. Okay, so it helps in the increasing the productivity, providing the recommendations, and facilitating the scheduling appointments. So think of ChatGPT as a virtual assistant. It can help you to the everyday task. It can help in managing the schedules, suggest those things like what we will do, what we will not do, and it can also help to be more productive. That at what time, like it can generate a timetable, a generated timetable with ChatGPT. That at what time what we will do and at what time we will do. That's one. Next is content generations. ChatGPT can also really help to create content like a poem. We can write a poem with ChatGPT. We can write a story with ChatGPT, and it can also be with bloggers that write blogs. It can also have generate ideas, and it also helps in the main thing, assisting the writing task, that ideas, the proofreading, assisting the main thing, the checking for mistakes, that what yeah, we have done a mistake. Okay, so it's just like writing partner, which helps in creating a great content. Fourth and the last, education and learning. ChatGPT can also be a great learning companion. It can explain concepts, answer questions, and provide understanding things. It also provides personalized learning experiences. Okay, so I mean to say that it's like a tutor who is always there to help you understand things better and support our learning journey. So ChatGPT is not a fancy technology. It's a practical application in different areas like customer support, virtual assistant, content creation, education. It's all about AI to make our life easier and more efficient. Now let's move to the other topic, that is what are the implications and challenges of ChatGPT, how it came, and what were the challenges that it faced. So first is always ethical considerations. Whether it is safe, whether it is unsafe. What happens if our personal data gets leaked? So as AI like ChatGPT becomes more capable of having conversations, like if I say I'm a friend of a guy named Adam, so if I ask him that what is your favorite food, he will tell me. I will, and if he asks me, I will tell him. Basically, that's the point. So we are conversing, we are leaking our personal information like what's the favorite food, the privacy details. We will also invite him to our house. So that's the point. So like in a Windows environment, what happens that there's a firewall protection, just like that. It helps in generating that whether this app doesn't contain any misinformation, any privacy isn't there, or it doesn't contain any biases. So that's the point. Okay, so ChatGPT is secure. I mean to say that it's important to use it responsibly. Okay, so one of the main point is use it responsibly. Just like that, OpenAI doesn't say that leak your personal information in there, like credit card details, different things. That's a complete different case. The OpenAI gives a disclaimer that doesn't don't leak any personal information in ChatGPT. We don't know that whether someone is hooking it. Okay, so what is hooking? We will see in different videos. So additionally, we need to protect our privacy, ensuring that our personal information is just kept safe. Next is trust and authenticity. How we can trust and how we can trust that ChatGPT is like worthy. So we can interact with an AI like ChatGPT. It's important to know the responsive, that it is genuine and trustworthy. Like whether the information, whether the information in ChatGPT is genuine, is correct. So uh, building this trust and transparency is a going challenge for developers and users. Like someone can't be trusted. Like if I say that Brazil won the World Cup, no, this year Argentina won the World Cup. So people will ask, do you have any proof that Argentina they're cheating? No, they don't have any proof. So that's the point. So it is a very ongoing challenges for developers and users. So in the ongoing time, I guess ChatGPT will be developed so much that it can replace all the workers in our society. So that's why. Now, what is handling and complex queries? Okay, so while ChatGPT is very good at understanding, okay, so it understands our question and responds to our many things. So it might struggle with really technical and specialized question. Like if I give a twisted question to it, it will little bit struggle. It will give a generate. And if I say write me a poem, it will not write me a poem generally. It will first ask. Okay, so that's the good thing that ChatGPT also listen to us. So it's a good listener. Next is, why am I saying that it takes a lot of time, because in some cases it says that error occurred, basically that thing. So these are some important points to consider when using AI like ChatGPT. We need to be how mindful how it's used, like ensure if it's trustworthy. We can seek other resources, like many of the AIs are also come dealing with complex and specialized topics. By doing so, we can make most of this technology while being responsible and critical thinkers. So I mean to say that if we keep all these 3 points in like my mind, we can generate many of the technologies by being responsible and being our critical thinkers. Okay, so now let's move to our favorite topic. What are the advantages of ChatGPT? So I guess let me see, check once. I guess I have 3 to 5 advantages written here. I don't know exact number. Okay, so first is improve customer service. ChatGPT can make customer service better, giving quick answers and being available all the time. Like many of the customer service are toll free number, like that it's not working. Like it start from day 2 o'clock till night 8 o'clock, and after the customer service will close. What happens if there is an emergency after 8 o'clock? What we will do? Person will die. Nothing will happen. So here comes ChatGPT. ChatGPT can improve our customer service. Like suppose I bought a Samsung TV, and if I want to talk to customer service, if they make a bot like ChatGPT to hook with it, what will I do? That I can give him a question that this is my problem, and ChatGPT will say that refresh this TV or just restart it and switch the power plug. Basically, that's the thing. So ChatGPT can also make our problem easier, and we will also become happy that this company is providing ChatGPT, which means that it is 24 into 7 and our results are pretty accurate, and it also helps in solving our problem. Okay, so next is time and cost efficiency. So ChatGPT can save time and money also. Okay, so they don't always need to have a person asking customer question before ChatGPT can do it automatically. Just like if there is 10 customers lining up saying that do it fast, do it fast, do it fast, there is a lot of pressure in our mind. What will I do? Whom I will do fast? No, no, no. Here comes ChatGPT. It saves our time. It saves our money. Like if there is a lot of customer service, obviously we need a lot of employees. So here comes ChatGPT. What we will do? We can generate bus like only server we need is that if we generate, if we buy more servers at a particular rate of cost, and we can less the traffic, like in government website the most traffic is there. So what will happen? The cost will be less, less salary will be given. Okay, and time will be also saved because ChatGPT can give the answer very fast within a milli of the seconds. It can give the questions, and ChatGPT is very good at handling many conversations. Like at a time, it can handle many of the conversations. Like with the server limit is like if the server limit is 3,000, 30,000, or at 30,000 per second, it can handle 30,000 users per second. Okay, so this is great because business can provide support to the customers at the same times, even during busy periods. In simpler terms, ChatGPT can provide us data, can provide us very help in less second of time. Next come is language flexibility. ChatGPT is proficient in multiple languages like English, Chinese, Hindi, Germany, and many other things. So it is really helpful to business because they communicate with customers all around the world. Like in American company Apple, Apple users are in India, Japan, France, US, Russia, different other countries. So will their be language be English? No, their language will be Spanish, Hindi, Brazilian, German, Russian. So that's the point. So ChatGPT can talking all the type of languages. Like is a language expert. What's it? Okay, the next come is uh, versatility. Okay, ChatGPT is very adaptable and can be customized to work in different industries. Like it can be helped in our different industries, like tailored solution to our specific business needs and many other things. Okay, so whether it is customer service, a sale, or even specialized industries like healthcare or finance, ChatGPT can help to provide solution with our specific need. But for medical purposes, ChatGPT is unsure that saying that I'm not a medical expert. So yeah, that's a good point. Like if I say that if I have a fever, ChatGPT will it will so rubbish that do this, and we don't know whether it is true or correct because it's written in the books. Books can be false also. Okay, then comes what are the disadvantages and challenges of ChatGPT. I see. Sometimes ChatGPT can unknowingly show biases. So at exercise, so I started the main thing. I forgot to show you the slide. Potential bias. ChatGPT can unknowingly show biases in its answer because of the information it learned through training. Because sometimes what happens is a training mistake. There's a training mistake. What happens if there's a training mistake? So to fix this, developer need to carefully monitor ChatGPT, use techniques, reduce biases, and make sure it's treated. I'm failing. Like it's not like a it's not like a racist. Then is lack of context to understanding. ChatGPT is really good at generating text, but it might always understand the full context of conversations. Okay, this can lead to answers that doesn't make sense, that aren't relevant. But so while it tries its best to say, sometimes fully struggle that what we mean. Okay, so sometimes we don't understand our questions. The time I meant to say. Then comes is misinformation and false information. ChatGPT can sometimes provide incorrect or false information, especially it was asked that it wasn't trained on. That's why it's important to have fact-checking systems in human oversight. Like sometimes what happens that uh, it might happen. It's really real condition that if I say that who won the 1983 World Cup, ChatGPT will say we know it's India won the World Cup, but what if I ChatGPT say Australia, five-time champions? It's wrong. And what if someone believes it? Australia, when did India won? Only one time. No, no, no. That's why we have Google, the fact checking system. We can ask him that who won, because Google servers are being updated day to day. Like if someone died today, it will at the point of time after confirmation, it will upload it at that time. So yeah, sometimes it might not give accurate and reliable data. Now, just the fourth point is ethical concerns. ChatGPT is using an AI. Things like privacy, consent, and data security need to be taken security. So that's why don't share personal information with ChatGPT. Otherwise, the data might be leaked with ChatGPT users. Dependence on training data. ChatGPT has its data limited to its training. After training, anything over training, ChatGPT will not take it. ChatGPT will say, I surrender. ChatGPT learns from the information it was trained on. So if training data is not good enough, like the training data is for the 1 year, what's the point? Okay, so it doesn't represent a wide range of perspectives. It can limit how ChatGPT performs and understand different things. Next comes is user trust and transparency. ChatGPT can be hard for the user to trust AI generated responses. They might not be sure if they're talking to a human or AI. There's a creepy thing. Like if I'm talking to a person on the internet, who knows whether he's a person? He might be a hacker. He might be a bot. No. So it is really hard for the user. That's why to be transparent, let people know they're interacting with ChatGPT. ChatGPT somehow biases or struggle to understand context. Okay, so just like that, a human don't give accurate answer immediately. Okay, so ChatGPT sometimes struggle to understand the context. Like if he's saying that generate a Shakespeare line or like a very hard topic, so ChatGPT will take some time to understand it. It might give incorrect informations, but it also start generating our trust. Okay, so you might have understood that thing. Now moving on to the conclusion of our topic. ChatGPT is an amazing advancement in the world of AI. It has completely changed the way we talk, the way we talk to the computers, and has opened new possibilities how we can communicate with them. But as ChatGPT continues to improve and even become more smarter, we have to use it more responsibility. We need to be careful about biases, the misinformations, and the privacy concerns. The most important topic. By being responsible users of AI, we can make sure it benefits everyone, doesn't cause any harm. ChatGPT has a potential to be in different industries like customer service, conclusion, content creation. It can make our life easier. So this was all in this video. I will see you next time in the another video. Bye bye.